Cancer. Welcome to Yellow Cardinal Tarot with me. My name's Carol. And Cancer, this is going to be a reading for the end of May 2024. So what I want to do in this reading is just get an idea of the energy that you're sitting in right now as we're moving into the end of May. And yeah, right before I give you your June reading. So this will be your last reading for you in May. And so what I'm going to be looking at today is what sort of situation you're dealing with, if it's a pattern, struggle that you're sitting with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what's coming up for your from your shadow to heal. Because what is coming up from your shadow is going to definitely have an impact on this situation that you're sitting with. It always does. So if you are not familiar with the term shadow or shadow work, I've left a video in my description box below, and I may pin it in my comments as well. It's called My Powerful 4-Step Guide for Shadow Work, and it is a video that I put together, and it's based on how I do shadow work, and I've been in doing intensive shadow work for the last 7 years with a life coach, and so for my own complex trauma. And so I've put that together for you, and so you can have a look at that because it's going to really help you, give you some tips on how to do shadow work. And then after that, I'm going to look at thought there was something upside down here. What guidance does the tarot have for you? All right, and then from that, I'll sort of know where I'm going to go with offering you another video to watch from my other channel called Carol Cares, which is really a lot of videos about that you can use on your own healing journey that talks about, you know, grounding and journaling and processing emotions. And so I'll recommend a video for you then. So let's start it. Let's get started. I'm going to start off with the Light Seer's Tarot deck. I'll pull 3 cards. Sometimes one or two cards will come out. I'll accept. And then we'll clarify it with the Rider-Waite. So let's start off. Ask Tarot for what situation, problem, obstacle you're sitting with right now, Cancer. As we go into May, so Tarot, can you give me 1 card for the situation or issue that Cancer's dealing with right now? Not sure. Too many there. There are about 3 of them there. So I just want 1 card, please. Or a couple cards have flipped up here. So you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. And the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we'll put those there. And then let's look at what's coming up from your shadow that's really impacting this situation. That one definitely wanted to come up. The 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups. And what guidance can... Oop, that one's coming up already. What guidance? The 4 of Swords. Okay. Can already say to you, it's pretty clear what your situation looks like. Looks like you're a bit stuck in a situation, I'm going to say. And you're wanting to walk away. It's something about walking away. Well, and then some rest is needed for sure. So, well, the 4 of Cups. Not rest. No. I'll wait till I get the clarifiers out and then I can start talking. I usually don't do that. I don't know why I did that for you, but it's like, no, I think I'll wait. Sometimes I don't like to say things and then I change my mind and no, I'll just wait till the clarifiers come out. Okay. Let's get those out. Okay, so tell me more about this 4 of Cups and the King of Cups here. We got 2 clarifiers for that. We have the Queen of Swords. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Definitely telling me a lot here, for sure. 8 of Cups, please. Clarifiers for that. A few cards wanted to come out there. 8 of Cups is 1. couple more cards here. Oof, too many. I'll take that one. It flipped out, came out the bottom. Okay, so Two of Swords, behind the Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. I was thinking of when I was talking earlier about this Four of Swords right here. I was, well, that was, you do need some rest. So I was thinking it was, never mind. Sometimes when it's a different deck, you get a picture of something and then you think it's something else, and that's okay. Okay, tell me more about this Four of Swords. Just let that one go, Carol. It will come out when it's time. One card. Two more would be great. Ooh, I don't want all those. Those are three. Okay. I'm supposed to take them, so. The Six of Cups right behind this. The Lover's card in reverse. And this is advice from the tarot. And so you got three cards here for advice that I'm going to put together here. You have the Knight of Cups. The Four of Cups. There's my Four of Cups, which I was mixing up with the Four of Swords for me. And then you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so I'll put those three together. Woo! Okay, here's a reading for you, Cancer. So we're going to start off with the Four of Cups and the King of Cups that came together here. Well, and cups is emotions. So you have cups here, some more cups here. So we're dealing with a lot of emotions here. And some swords. I'm seeing some swords. Swords is mental energy. And, you know, we can get really caught up in our heads. And that's what's going to cause a lot of these emotions to come out. So the Four of Cups here is sitting here. Well, I mean, you can just, she's in reverse, but you can just see how, I mean, look at the expression on her face. And so right away that told me, you know, what you're sitting in here. Four of Cups is really this individual has these three cups that are they've been sitting with for a while, you know, and they've really kind of been stuck on this emotion. And the universe has come in here and says, like, listen, there's another cup here, right here. Like you're and you can't see it, but there's actually a hand that's coming from the universe that is offering, is right underneath the cup. And so the universe is saying, listen, do you want this cup? Here's another chance. It really is an ace coming in again as another offer, a gift from the universe, and says, here's another cup. I get that, you know, you've been in a lot of pain in the past. You've decided you're on this healing journey. You don't want to heal anymore. You don't want to bring up your past. You're done with your past. Maybe you've told yourself, and a lot of people do this, and I really cringe when I hear this, when people say, I'm done my healing. I've healed everything. It's like, no, we're always growing. There's just so much more, and we get that much deeper. It's a spiral. And it's a never-ending spiral. We're always healing. We're always growing. We're always feeling. And so this is in reverse here. And so there is a real resistance I'm seeing to wanting to take that fourth cup on offer from the universe. There's a real resistance to starting to feel again. There's a real resistance to getting on this healing journey again. And the reason here is the King of Cups. Mr. King is sitting behind this Four of Cups, sitting behind you. And the King is our masculine side of us. It is our ego self. It is that part of us that will say, don't touch those emotions. Those are dangerous. You know, it doesn't do you any good to sit there and dabble in those emotions again. It's just going to bring you a lot of pain. Our ego self is petrified, absolutely petrified of emotions. And that's what will stop you from taking that fourth cup, and feeling again. And so I feel like I've said feeling again twice, 3 times maybe already. The Queen of Swords comes here. And I like how they've put how the tarot has a king right beside the queen. Because the king, I said, was our ego self or masculine side of us. The queen is our feminine side of us. We all have both of those sides, though we don't know it. And not all of us will recognize that. We have these beautiful qualities that the queen has. And the queen has the quality here. The one that the queen has here is that quality of authenticity. Right here, this sword. This sword represents authenticity. This is all about who you are. It's all about getting back to who you are. And so you really, because you have been sitting in that state of stuckness or feeling like, you know, it could be, yeah, it's just someone that's kind of sat there and says, I don't want to feel anymore. And because you've been sitting there in a while, your true you is hidden under there, who you really are. She's the Queen of Swords. She knows who you are. And the Ten of Swords is this last one. And the Ten of Swords, I want you to look at this individual right here. These 10 swords have been stuck behind this person's back. It's taken a while, like a lifetime, to acquire all these swords here. Swords are our belief systems. Swords are what people have told us about ourselves. When we are young, when we're born into this world, no one's told us anything about ourselves yet. But as we grow older, people tell us things. Here's sword number 1. And then they tell us, you're like this. You're not like this. You can't do this. You're not able to do this. Why are you doing that? And we collect all these swords. And they make us into some person that we're not. And all of those swords, all of your belief systems that you have about yourself have done you in. And so this is you right here. You're done. You don't want to feel anymore. You don't want to be on this journey anymore. But you have all these swords in you that need healing. Because all of these swords, I told you that your sword is about truth. Your Queen of Swords is here to tell you that this is not true. This is not who you are. It's not who you are. And so this is a real call to say, listen, get back on that healing journey. Start to feel some of your emotions. Start to get out of your head. Get back in your body and start to find out who you are. And so you're trying to figure that out. But when you say that I'm done feeling, you're not going to find out who you are until you start healing some of those things. And so the Eight of Cups comes in. It's like, what's sitting in your shadow that needs healing? Well, you have the Eight of Cups card come in. And the Eight of Cups is a card where normally it's a card where we decide where we're going to walk away from people, from things, and just go inwards and start to feel. But this comes up in your shadow. So this tells me that when you were younger, adolescence or a child, you were not supported. Maybe you have some attachment issues, some abandonment issues where you weren't supported by your caretakers. You were invalidated. And, you know, I can see that because this is what you're dealing with, all these swords that people have told you when you were younger. Well, what's sitting here is, you have not been supported when you were younger. People walked away from you. People turned their backs on you. And that needs to be healed. There is an individual here. This is some more swords here. You have 2 swords here in your shadow. And like I said, swords are belief systems you have about yourself. And the first one here is the number 2. Here's the number 2. And this particular individual has put a blindfold on. has put a blindfold on and does not want to have to make this decision. When we were younger, when we were told these really hurtful things about ourselves, these 2 swords that we're collecting, remember, because you collected 10 of them over here. When you were told that, it was too painful for you. Too painful, those emotions are too big for you to handle when you're younger. And so as an adult, it's time for us, we have to now put ourselves through the pain that our child went through when they were younger. And so what we do when we're younger is when we can't handle these things that people tell us about ourselves, we literally go inwards. We put that blindfold on and we hide those away. We bury them deep, but they're still there. They're still there. We put a blindfold to them because we have to, because they're too tough. They're too tough to handle. And so the universe wants you to take that blindfold off. I want you to look at those swords that people told you about yourself, those belief systems. The Queen of Pentacles is here. The Queen of Pentacles is all about the body right here. She's all about the body. She loves the body. She loves to feel her emotions. And right behind, and so that's just another reminder that it's time, this is where all our emotions are in our body. And here's your pain that's sitting here in your body. There's those 3 swords. Those swords, those belief systems that people told you about you and who you are, they caused you a lot of pain. And it's in reverse here. That tells me that there's a real resistance here to healing this. You're very blocked. And so there are belief systems for sure that are coming up for you to look at, that you have about yourself. And they're all in your body. They're not up here. They're in your body. All these emotions that we need to deal with because of all these things you've been told about yourself that has brought you to this point. We have to feel that. We have to feel the pain of that. And so how does the tarot, what guidance do they have for you? How does the tarot want you to heal this? Well, here's the 4 of Swords card that I was struggling with. 4 of Swords card is, look at her. She's wrapped herself in the fetal position in a nest. The universe wants you to find a beautiful nest for yourself. The universe wants you to find some stillness. Carve out some time for yourself. Make you number 1 and start your healing. It's time for you to start healing for you. Take some time out for yourself. You need to carve that out for yourself for healing. The next card comes out with this 6 of Swords, 6 of Cups. And this card in an upright position is a beautiful exchange. The 6s always talk about an exchange, a duality, and this is exchange of cups. This is you getting in touch with that younger part of you. Do you see that older child giving to the younger one? Because this younger part of you right here is blocked. This younger part of you that was hurt, when they were told all of these things, it hurt their heart. It hurt their heart. These are swords that pierce their heart. And now they want you to listen to them. They want to be heard and they want to heal. This is your inner child card, because right behind that inner child card comes the Lover's card. And this is in reverse as well. And this Lover's card talks about getting vulnerable and getting very, very intimate. Not with a lover, not with an intimate partner, not with another person. It's about time you started an intimate relationship with yourself. Getting to know who that other side of you was, who that was before all of these belief systems came into play here. You know, you weren't born with all of these. People gave them to you. But now it's time to start to build. The universe wants you to start to go inward and start to build that relationship with your inner child that has all your answers. And there's here's these last 3 cards that came here. And they're powerful cards. There's 2 cups, and then there's pentacles we're going to talk about here. And so the universe, this is the Knight of Cups. The knights in my deck are all freedom fighters. They want freedom. This is the part of you, the adolescent part of you. We all have this adolescent part that wants to be free. That wants to be free to have intimacy, intimate relationships. Not necessarily with an intimate partner, but just real authentic relationships. And you're going to start that by having an intimate relationship with yourself. And so this 3 of Cups comes in here. Sorry, the 4 of Cups in reverse. Beautiful here. We started off with the 4 of Cups. And we talked about how that person is sitting there not wanting to deal with their stuff. You know, done, I'm done. Not wanting to feel anymore. Well, the universe, here it is, 3 of Cups again. It's turned around. It's turned around. And the universe says, you know, I want you to take that cup. So that these 3 of Cups that you've been sitting with right here and saying, you know, I'm fine, I don't want anymore. Well, you're going to turn it around and you're going to take that cup. You're going to turn it upside down. You're going to turn things upside down. You're going to start to look at some stuff. This last card comes in the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles speaks about a generational card. It's got an old man here and another generation, and then you even got a younger generation here, a small child. So you got 3 generations here. It's a generational card. And then you've got this, there's a magical part of this card. It's like, it's got this magical, this zodiac, this gown of all these zodiac signs on it. You've got the magical wand back here. Nobody's even used it. So there's no magic right here at, you know, at the front of this card. But beyond this wall, if you go beyond that wall, there's some things that are hidden that you're going to uncover. Because right now they're blocked. But the key to this card, it's the 10 of Pentacles, and you need to look at the form of this, the formation of these pentacles on here. The formation of these pentacles is called the Kabbalistic Tree of Life. It's from the Jewish culture. And it really is a map. It's a map of life, and they study it and they find out, you know, their roots and where they came from. And for me, because this is a healing channel, to me, this is a card that represents some generational trauma here. And it sounds like there's some generational trauma that you're going to heal, that you're going to get in touch with. You're going to heal it. Because here's the generational trauma and all these things that people gave you and told you about yourself. And so this reading is a beautiful reading, Cancer, for you, that speaks about, yeah, let's start to feel again. Let's start to get in touch with and really discover our authenticity. And then, you know, you're going to heal some of this generational trauma that's been handed down to you. And so it's time to start healing again. So take care, Cancer, and have compassion for yourself for what you're working through right now. And I'll talk to you in June. Bye-bye.